Hello, Virgo. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and this will be your reading for career and money for the month of April. So the first card out will be from the Rebel deck. And man, I'm having a tough time shuffling these cards today. You're my last reading today. I've done 10 signs today. I did 2 last night, and today is the rest. Saving the best for the last, right? The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. And I consider myself as much a Virgo as I am a Leo. All right, so I'm going to pick a card haphazardly from this deck for you. So here we go. What we have for you today, Virgo, is card number 41, putting it into form. And what I like about this card is you have someone walking, and where they have stepped already, the surface is fluid. Like there's a form in the sand, like it looks like sand or something that could be molded. It's an energy that could be molded. You also have a lot of mythical flying creatures around, but what's also more important is you kind of see the bones inside the body of the person. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the, yeah, you see right here. That's the bones that you see through the skin. So you're putting into form something that's hard to put into form. So you're basically deep diving into something and bringing it to light so people can see it. So I'll give you an example. Microbiology speaking, bacteria and viruses and all that stuff is all something invisible to us. But if you can explain it or put it into a form that people can see them or understand, because you can translate that information that you need to translate into a way that they can understand what you're saying, into a perspective that would be more of the human kind. Because really microbiology is people like us, but on a micro level. You can't see them. But if you put them, you associate them in terms of human beings on the planet, then it's a lot easier to convey the messages, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, I won't dive into that right now. But it's putting into form, putting something that's hard to conceive into a way that people can understand it. And that card, like I said, is card number 41. So if we bring that down to 4 + 1 is 5. So maybe you're born on September 5th. This reading belongs to you. The card that came out is actually 2 trees. And the 2 trees are linked by ladder steps. And some man is about to climb up the ladder, which is a very good card of ascension, right? And it's a nighttime card as well. So there's a moon. So if you see this, so it's ascending, which means a very good energy to have. So I'm going to park that. I'm going to go to Tarot for Virgo for career and money for the month of April. Bring it to form could also be an idea, right? And because you have just stepped into some kind of a fluid type energy, it's still in a conceiving state, or an idea state. It's not been put together as a formal project. It's an idea, a conception, and not yet put to form, right? And that man climbing up the ladder could simply mean you're getting a promotion. Or whatever this idea that you're going to bring forward is actually going to be one that's very, very profitable for the business or for you personally. All right, so let's go with Tarot for Virgo. All right. Present situation for Virgo is the King of Swords. So very, very analytical person. Okay, extremely analytical, scientific, knowledgeable. Maybe you're a law person, but someone who uses their mind a lot more than their emotions, for example. Obstacles to your progress is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about feeling betrayed or having had a lot of failures in the past. Let's leave it there for now. The desires and aspirations is the Page of Swords. Okay, you've got a lot of swords here. Guidance is the Two of Wands. All right, and the outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Okay, so if you are currently a business owner, you've had to deal with a lot of stuff over the course of the last year or even the months. And you've had to be extremely analytical and absolutely not influenced by any kind of emotional aspects to your day-to-day job. If you're a business owner and you've had a lot of challenges over the last year, there's 10 swords here, 10 months. Okay, so like 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 days, but I think it's more months in this case. However, what's positive about this is the dawn is rising on this card. So the light is at the end of the tunnel. And your aspirations, desires and aspirations is that you have ideas. You have this new clarity, this new idea, this new thought that you want to communicate. And this is about, something that you're good at, obviously, because you're very analytical. Okay, but you're very analytical, you're very grounded as an individual. All individuals here are still 2 feet on the ground, except for those 2 cards. Well, except for this guy here, he can't be more grounded than that. He's fully, completely on the ground on the Ten of Swords, but every other individual's got 2 feet on the ground, except for these 2 here. This is you walking, so you're taking action. And this is you climbing up the ladder, so you have 1 foot on each. But you are a very grounded individual. Although there's a lot of air energy here, you are still very grounded. You're analytical. You have new thoughts, new ideas. And your guidance is to actually perhaps plan differently, have a different approach, strategize better, perhaps. There's mountains on this card, and the mountains are actually on the far right of your hands, of your body. So what you're looking on is onto the ocean where, it's flat. There's no emotions there because it's a very flat, level water surface. And you're holding on to the globe in your hand and holding on to one of the wands. So you're strategizing for the future. That's your guidance, in order to be able to be more successful with what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Your outcome is the Four of Pentacles, which to me stands for being secure, holding on to your assets at this time. Doing this little bit of strategy, planning, will secure your assets. The obstacles, like I said, is that you have tons of treacherous things that occurred to you this year as a business owner, even as an individual. On your personal finances, you may have suffered a lot, Virgo, okay? And right now you're clearly analytical, like you're working that balance sheet, that you're looking at your bank account and you're like looking at what's coming in and what's going out on a regular basis. Let's get some more support cards here for the guidance. Excuse me, Virgo. So here we go. The universe is asking you to have some vision, have some kind of strategy moving forward. How can Virgo be assisted? Give some clarity. Further cards to clarify on the Two of Wands, which is strategizing. Give some clarity, please, for Virgo. Okay, I'll pick this card here. So we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a charismatic person with lots of passion. He's confident as well, but he's also extremely brave and has the strength. There's also a partnership involved here. I'm not going to take those. There's a let me just park this, and if I need more, I'll pick more. But there's a partnership on the back of his throne. A couple is there. So if you're a business owner, you need to be partnering up with others or soliciting their help. Have that strength and that confidence and charisma in order to establish this new strategy that you need to establish. You also have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about, in this case, to me, protection as well, and not necessarily deciding on the spot, but protecting yourself. And being blindfolded means that you don't want to see what's out there. But what I like about this card is you have a white horse, and the white horse is walking towards you, and white to me is purity, pure intentions. The mountains, again, on this card are on the right, so they're not in front of you. I think, and there's mountains on this card too, and they're on the left-hand side. So there's mountains around you, everywhere you look. There's delays, there's challenges, and that's your guidance. There's delays and challenges everywhere, but you need to angle yourself in the best position so that these obstacles are actually not in front of you, that they are aside from you or behind you so that you can actually move ahead. And the guidance is that having a good strategy in place, solicit help. Whether you're a business owner or not, I mean, this could be applicable to personal finances as well and personal career choices, is you need to associate yourself with some partner. It could be your wife, could be your spouse, your husband, it could be anybody, it could be a financial planner, someone who's going to assist you so that you can build that courage and that strength and confidence in yourself. Although it may be difficult at times because you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there is that white horse that is there coming to help you along, okay? This white horse is kind of like your savior here. And that probably is associated with the person that you're going to consult with and partner with for helping you strategize and plan accordingly. All right, one last card on this. One last card on how to help Virgo with this. Okay, yes. And like I said, this card here is about work, hard work. You are busy with your pentacles. You're making your pentacles. You're good at that, and you're really good at that. You're extremely busy, but you're also collaborating with another individual who's also an expert in their field. And this guy is a sculptor, and a pretty good sculptor that is. So in essence, to me, this is definitely a collaboration card where you need to solicit the help of someone. And this white horse is this sculptor. This white horse, this savior for you is this sculptor, the guy who's guy or gal, whatever, whoever is going to assist you in helping you plan and strategize so that your outcome will be favorable to you. Okay? And most likely all of this that you're seeing right now, when it's asking you to put it into form from this card here, is it may look totally abstract to you, completely untangible, right? It's maybe ideas, like, because there's a lot of ideas here. You're having new ideas here, and you just don't know how to put them together so that it is a clear message or something that is tangible for you to see and feel. You need to bring it to form, and that's how I see that. Okay, so I see that you need to get help from someone who's going to help you prioritize, strategize on how to bring this to form. So you now end up with tangible finances. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to the Four of Pentacles now and get some other supportive cards with that outcome card. Give me some more cards with the Four of Pentacles. we have the Moon card. And we also have the Emperor. That's twice now we get... Oh, no, it's not the Emperor. It's the King of Swords. Okay, so here, the Moon card is we have this warrior coming out of the water. So it's like all this stuff is coming out into the open. So, yeah, things that were hidden and maybe not understood are now coming to light. The lobster is completely out of the water. And you also have, like I said, this warrior that's coming out of the water towards the shore. And then you also have birds flying from one tower to the next tower. And to me, that's basically sharing knowledge. So knowledge is going to be shared. Truths are going to be shared. This guy is coming out of the water. He's coming out and bringing some news or divulging secrets. Again, a nighttime card. There's 3 nighttime cards on this table right now. And night spells for, secrets or things that are hidden, not quite clear yet. And here you're starting to climb the ladder during the night. So you're starting your strategy during the night when things are not clear yet. But once you reach the top of that ladder, it'll be bright and sunny, most likely, right? All right, and then we have the Emperor. And the Emperor on this deck is, and what's different than the other decks is, yes, he's still sitting on his throne and whatnot, but you see people in front of him that are his subjects. But you also have this massive turtle in the back. And the turtle is one of those ancient, wise turtles. Speaking of wisdom, so you're going to gain wisdom in all of this. Not only will you become the Emperor, which is the King of Kings, in control of things, you're also going to gain significant wisdom in the process as an outcome card. Let's go into the Lenormand now for you, Virgo. We have the Key. Beautiful. That's the Yes card, by the way. The Answer card. So the Key is also like success. It's the answer, and the Whip is, to me, work, repetitive work. So, you have the answer. The answer is there pertaining to work. And again, 14, this card is the fox. Fox is also work for me. So it could also mean clever, sly, being clever and sly. But definitely, because we have the Moon, okay, let me just talk about this briefly. I don't want to be too long on this video today. I'm only 17 minutes. Okay, so I think you need to be smart, clever, and sly at work, okay? And I can also associate that with the Moon card in some sense, that the Moon card is also keeping secrets. So I know that we're talking about secrets being divulged. Maybe they're coming clear to you, but you don't need to necessarily share them out with everybody. Keep some truths hidden to yourself in order to be successful. You can't just put all your cards on the table. Put those cards on the table that are pertinent to others. Bring it into form, for others, but also for yourself. Save some for yourself as your backup plan or your ace in the pocket type thing, if you get what I mean, okay? So let's move on and let's pick an animal energy for you for April. Money and career. For Virgo. Oh, we have what's it called? A pronghorn, and it's called the action card. It says, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. And this sounds very similar to what I just said about being sly, clever. You have that in you already. This fox is very confident in his demeanor as well, right? So it'll help you build your confidence in order to go ahead with these changes that will lead you to success. And ultimate success is ascension, rising to the top. And it could be a promotion, or it could be a better financial situation if you're a business owner. But definitely you'll need help from someone. All right, from what I see here, you should solicit help from someone who's as equally or better than you at a skill that will help you through this process. To strategize and plan accordingly. And then it's telling you that the outcome will be that you're going to be holding on to what you've got. You're not going to be hemorrhaging anymore, financially. That's going to stop. It's going to end up stopping. And essentially, some truths are going to come out. You may want to keep some of those truths to yourself, but you need to bring those out to the light. Some of them. Bring it to form for yourself, but also bring to form some aspects of it to others if you're a business owner. That is on a need-to-know basis, bottom line. And then we have also the Emperor here, which is going to be the King of Kings, who's going to be in charge of his kingdom again. And also in the process, very wise, extremely wise. All right, I like this for you, Virgo. One last thing, I'm going to ask you to ask a question that requires a yes or no answer. So while I'm shuffling, formulate your question, and if you don't have time, pause the video. Pause the video and come back. All right, so the yes or no question answer for Virgo is all right. The answer is yes, but it's asking you to also communicate clearly. You already are a communicator and a thinker in this process here. But, the swords kind of dropped off. Swords are all about communication, and it's asking you to communicate your ideas clearly. Bring it to form so it's easily comprehensible. The concepts that you're going to come up with may be difficult to grasp, but kind of like simplify it so that people can see it and understand it properly by communicating them clearly. I hope you like this, Virgo. So give me a thumbs up if you like the video and if it resonated with you. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. If you have already, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So all the best to you, and see you in May. Bye-bye.